Hello and welcome back to another episode of Slice of Fried Gold. I'm trying to keep it fresh.
You know, the fresher way would have been to have me do it.
Oh, let's not scare the people, Ben. Let's not scare the people.
Why? How do you think I would do it?
They might be like, it's weird. It's like you're messing with their autism.
Are you saying that our 30 viewers have autism?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, fair enough.
That's why they're watching. But welcome everybody. As you can see, that we are doing another reacts and tales from the internet. If you're joining us for the first time, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell so you get notified when we drop our episodes. And if you are listening to us on Spotify, please do give us a 5-star review and comment down below as well. With that being said, Ben,
shall I go first? Right, let's start with Am I the Asshole?
Okay, right.
Right. So I'll just read the title out first.
Okay, initial reactions.
Am I the asshole for saying I'd rather be dead than be alive without a penis?
Wow. I mean, if you're that attached to it, I mean, I'd probably rather be dead. I know that much. I know that's for sure.
So initially, I was like, no, let's skip this one. This one's bordering transphobia.
Let's not go down there.
But then I read it, and I was like, right.
Okay.
So, me and my wife are laid in bed, and when she said when she was at work, her and her co-workers were asking each other hypothetical questions.
Right.
The question was, if you were in an accident and they could somehow save your head in a jar, would you want that or would you rather not be alive?
Right, I already know my answer.
To which I laughed and responded, obviously I'd rather be dead than be a burden.
Yeah,
Logical.
exactly. That's
Reasonable.
Me. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. This led to different questions about legs and arms being amputated.
Right, okay.
I then said, to be honest, I could probably cope without an arm or a leg, but if I lost my penis, I'd rather be dead.
That's fair.
She took great offence to this and said I was being selfish, not thinking of the kids, etc. Now apparently I'm the asshole for thinking this. So, am I the asshole here?
No, nobody wants to lose their penis.
Well,
involuntarily, I should say. Yes. Voluntarily losing of one's penis.
see now, how I read it
Yeah.
is they're laid in bed, they're having a nice little time. She's asked that question and he's replied with that as a joke.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's like, I wouldn't want to be alive without my penis. Lol.
Yeah.
And of course, she's taken it to mean as him being 100% serious.
Yeah. I would actually rather die than lose my penis. I mean, but that's like a thing, isn't it? Even if you like lost it, he would still probably die because it's like the shock. It's like the shock would.
Shock and blood loss.
Well, yeah, in that moment, blood loss and shock. But I think if I still woke up and it was like surgically removed and it was all fine, I woke up and it was just like Ken, I'd be like, or Action Man, just smooth. I'd be like, Lord, take me now.
Yeah, I mean,
I get that.
I probably would be the same, but then again, if I woke up and I was a Ken down there, do you know what my first thought would be?
What?
Still don't get periods. Still don't get pregnant. You know, there's worse things to happen.
Controversial.
We're pushing it tonight.
You are pushing it tonight. I'm not. I'm fine, people. I'm okay. I'll take it.
But no, yeah, I probably would be like, yeah, just end it now.
Oh God, yeah. I couldn't. I mean, how would you? I mean, unless they then. I'm just trying to think of how you would go to the toilet.
Okay, but then the next question, following on from that, because they talked about like amputees and everything.
Yeah.
So you'd rather be dead than not have your penis.
Yeah.
But what if you survive? You still got your penis intact, but both your arms are gone. So you've got nothing to. Start doing some yoga so you can reach with your elbows.
do Marilyn Manson having got ribs.
Just go back in, please. Take a few ribs out. There we go. Jobs are good.
Oh dear. I don't know. I feel like that enough people in their lives like survive with like not having 2 arms. That I feel like I could learn it, but then I know what I'm like in the day-to-day life with 2 hands and 2 legs, and I just feel like I'd fail as a human.
Fair enough.
What would you do? Would you be able to cope? Do you think you'd be able to cope?
Yes and no. I seem to have these moments of amazing, like, oh my god, did I just do that? I'm fucking Spider-Man. But then 9 times out of 10, I'm ridiculously clumsy. So probably, no. I need dexterous fingers at the best of times.
Have you know the all the videos of like blokes catching things, so they go like that.
Yeah.
Like, I did that at work the other day. I can't remember what was dropped. Like something dropped, and I caught it like in midair, and I was just like. No, stop real.
When you convince someone to do something, then you're like, oh, Jedi. Jedi mind trick.
You just have to wave your hand when you do it. Oh dear.
But yeah.
Right, I've got a... Where was it?
I don't know. Did you not prepare?
I did.
Sorry, people.
I've got it.
One of us is professional and ready.
I try to be. I've got a petty revenge story.
Go on then. We love a petty revenge story.
Everybody does. Right, so this is like just copy and pasted from a comment. I got asked to make it a post.
All right.
Accidental vengeance on an aggressive driver.
Okay.
So when I was pregnant with my first, my husband was driving us to visit family. This guy started driving really aggressively, chasing us, passing and braking at us. And the husband was having to do evasive manoeuvres
Well done.
across the 6 lanes on an American highway. I can't bother to say where it is.
But which highway is it? I need to be immersed.
Greensboro, NC.
Of course, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. We've only been to like 2. You've been to 2 places.
And North Carolina is one of the places I've been. So I who knows? I've probably been on that road.
Yeah, it's true. She had this. I had hypermean. I can't say the word.
Sound it out. Use your vowels. Syllable at a time.
All right, mum. Right, so she had this thing, so she's like hypersensitive to like motion.
Right.
Which means that she froze up a lot.
Okay.
Plus being pregnant as well. Okay. So the guy floored it, and next to my window, the guy floored it to get next to my window. Right when I rolled down mine to lean out, and I began to projectile vomit. My normal car sickness, plus evasive manoeuvres, plus the pregnancy, set me off. I absolutely painted his Jeep. Front, side, and top were covered in vomit. His window was down, and he probably got painted too.
Probably swallowed it as well.
Well, yeah, probably went in his mouth. I was hanging out the window going 55, snot vomit running down my face, sobbing my eyes out because throwing up really hurts.
Yeah.
The guy backed off after that. My husband laughed himself stupid. Funny enough, the guy pulled away. The guy, my husband laughed himself stupid.
Yeah.
He called me his mobile defense cannon and the vomit cannon. Maybe the guy learned a lesson about driving like a psycho. Probably not, but my husband still enjoys telling a story about vomit vengeance.
Oh, I 100% would as well.
Oh God, it was. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine seeing that? Can you imagine? Because when we were in America, do you remember when that big old 4x4 went around us, like almost, it kind of nearly took us out.
Yeah.
And he kind of went around, and so they drive like nutters there anyway. But could you imagine being there, like driving that and watching this all unfolding, and then the next thing you know, you just see the lady like stick her head out and projectile vomit all over that guy's car? I would laugh.
Do you know what they need
so
to do?
hard.
What they need is to recreate it, and he needs to wear a hat, specifically a baseball cap, which is red and white with a little weird triangle on it. Do you see where I'm going with this?
No, I don't actually.
And then he turns it around the back, and then he has a Pokemon battle and goes, Chundercannon, go! What? I've used Chundercannon! Also, I can just 100% picture, of course, because she says she's crying from the vomit. Which, I don't know about you, but every time I've vomited, I've always cried, because it burns.
Well, yeah, it makes your eyes water. I don't like cry like cry.
No,
But
no, no.
It makes my eyes water.
Yeah, because it burns, especially when it comes through your nose.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's probably crying from laughter. So both of them are in the car in absolute tears.
And she's like, and he's like, ah.
But yeah, I can fully imagine that. He's probably had to pull over because he probably can't see.
Oh, God, yeah, I'd have had to.
The amount of times when I've been laughing in the car and I've had to stop because I can't see where I'm going. So, yeah, no, brilliant. Love it.
I thought it was hilarious.
Best thing ever.
We love a bit of revenge.
Especially with a chunder cannon.
Oh, exactly.
Right. Shall we have the next Am I the Asshole?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, this one I feel like you're going to get really into.
Oh, God.
Okay. So, am I the asshole for lying about my food allergy?
Yes. Yes. Yes, you are.
Okay. So, I have an allergy to fin fish.
Yeah.
Pause for a second. I thought all fishes had fins.
No, she's like, when people say like fish, people then assume like shellfish as well.
Right.
So she's talking about like white fish as opposed to shellfish.
Like fish.
Yeah, like fishy fish.
Like fishy fish, right,
Yeah.
okay. So I have an allergy to fin fish that is non-deadly but serious and uncomfortable.
Okay.
So it probably gives him the shit.
So that's an
male.
intolerance.
Yeah. My allergy is not in question. I have been allergic to fish since I was a toddler. My partner, also male, so it's a gay couple, loves fin fish. He could eat it every day if he could. In some cases, I can apparently eat fin fish, specifically canned tuna. I don't know why or how. Don't ask. Maybe the canning process changes something.
Yeah.
Who knows? And my partner knows about my fin fish allergy and my ability to eat canned tuna every once in a while. Everyone in our shared lives knows about my allergy and the ability to eat canned tuna. And he says that about 3 times. I don't know why he repeats himself. Anyway.
He's trying to reiterate the point. It's only canned tuna.
Only canned tuna. Anyway. A few weeks ago, we eat at a restaurant that we've eaten at before. The server advises that one of the items which I order, which I've had versions of before at different restaurants, has anchovies in it.
Okay.
Some non-deadly allergy sufferers will understand here. Sometimes you brush this warning off at restaurants because you know the server and the restaurant say these things merely to cover their asses. That the onus is back on you. The onus is back on you, the patron. I screwed up on reading my grammar there.
Yeah.
I decided to brush off this warning as I'd had the same dish at different restaurants before without any noticeable reaction.
Right, okay.
Maybe my allergy to anchovies is similar to my allergy to tuna. It sometimes happens. We order food, I eat it, it's good, no problem.
Yeah.
Last week, my partner and I are at his place making a delicious tomato-based pasta sauce. I let the sauce simmer for about 20 minutes and excused myself from the kitchen to help out with some housework. During this time, my partner apparently covertly emptied a whole small tin of anchovies into the sauce without telling me to test his theory if my allergies were real.
Wow.
Specifically to anchovies. He only revealed this tonight over a conversation with friends. Very, very luckily, I did not have a noticeable reaction. During this conversation with our friends, he took particular glee in proving how my allergy was fake. And by glee, I mean sing-songy voice, childish dancing around the table and fishing out the emptied tin out of the bin to prove to me his point.
Wow.
So he did something I did not consent to that could have resulted in an allergic reaction, however major or minor. I felt violated. I felt that he broke my trust. I felt hurt. When our friends left, I told him this, and his response was that I lied to him about my allergy when I told the server at the restaurant a few weeks ago that I had a fin fish allergy. And by doing so, I was in the wrong. Apparently, I'm the bad guy, which feels like a major deflection of wrongdoing, if you ask me. The fact that he didn't understand that his actions hurt me and made me feel violated is bonkers to me. He got angry at me and left for the night. I'm trying to make sense of all this. Am I the asshole in this?
Right.
I was like, Paddy's going to love this one.
From a professional point of view, I would not say you have an allergy. I would say you have an intolerance because an allergy will kill you. If you just get discomfort, we've had this argument recently because we get more and more people. I literally had this. What day is it today? So I had this yesterday. Lady told me that she had an allergy to wheat. And then still ordered the schnitzel that was on the menu, and she said, it will be okay, I'll just deal with the uncomfort. So it's not an allergy because an allergy will kill you. You have an intolerance to wheat, therefore you can still consume it.
Yeah.
It will just give you a runny tummy or cramps or whatever.
Yeah.
I would say that if this guy was diagnosed, and he's probably an older guy as well, so even like
He was 33.
33. So if he was diagnosed as a young child, back then allergies and intolerances weren't as...
It was just one thing.
It was just one thing. So I think in his mind, I don't think he's an arsehole, because in his mind he's known from a kid that he has an allergy, but he doesn't necessarily have an allergy, he's got an intolerance to it. It could be that some fish make it worse. It could be, it could be like oily fish, like mackerel might make it worse because of the oils in it and things like that. But if he can have tinned tuna is cooked, so then the canning process and the brine and all that stuff probably helps with that. If he's just having like sea bass just cooked like in a frying pan, it's probably got no additives. I wouldn't say he's an arsehole. I think his boyfriend was an arsehole for risking it. But if it means that you can actually start eating stuff, then I don't think it's an issue.
Yeah, I don't think he's an asshole, but I do think he needs to go back to the doctors and reassess the situation.
Yeah, massively.
You know, I agree. The boyfriend is a complete asshole.
Yeah. That's a dick move. That is a dick move.
Because for all he know, he didn't have a reaction to the small amount of anchovies in the restaurant, but he could have. He could have killed him.
But like I know, and especially depending on the restaurant, because I've done like different restaurants, I've done chains and things like that.
Yeah.
Like, there could be like 1 tin of anchovies in like a 40-litre batch of sauce.
Yeah.
Is different to a tin of anchovies in a 5-litre batch. The density, the quantity of it is higher.
Yeah.
So he could have made him really sick, and then what would he have done? He would have felt like a twat. He would have felt like the arsehole.
Yeah.
See what we did there.
Well done. I'm proud of you, Paddy.
Thank you. Round of applause. But yeah, no, I don't think that he's an arsehole. I think, like you said, he needs to go back to his doctors and be reassessed. Because I would say, personally, he's got an intolerance.
Yeah.
But it does piss me off when people say that, I've got an allergy to this, and then you go, my favourite one is, I can't, like, and this is when you know people don't eat gluten, because it's a diet thing as opposed to, like, an actual allergy. When somebody orders, like, I'm full English, but can I have gluten-free toast? And you go, you're gluten-free? And they say, yeah, okay, we can't have the sausages then. But the sausages will be fine.
Yeah.
Where you're not gluten-free then, are you?
Yeah.
It's just you might have an intolerance, or you're just saying no gluten because you want a gluten-free diet. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have an allergy to it.
Yeah.
Just don't be a twat.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Rants. I hate how we have to deal with this. So it's getting harder and harder now. There's more and more allergens. We're having to go deeper and deeper into it. It's ridiculous.
Why? What new allergens are there?
They've added a couple of extras, but what they're doing is they're finding that people, like, it could be like, there's a guy that comes in, he's a really nice guy, but he's got an allergy to vinegar.
Okay.
And of course, as you know, from when
Vinegar's foul, yes.
Well, one, vinegar is foul, but two, like most restaurants, we polish our cutlery
With vinegar.
with cider vinegar and hot water.
Yeah.
So when he sits down, we then have to clear all his cutlery away.
Brilliant.
And wash them again, like neutrally under a tap, and then clean them, and then put them back on his plate, because it's that bad. So it's just like, it's like crazy.
Interesting.
And sometimes, like, depending on what people, you have some people that you come in and you know they have like genuine allergies and you just like can't have that.
Yeah.
And then some people that come in and you just know you're just being a twat.
Yeah.
So, but it just makes everybody's life so much harder now. You just don't know what's gonna happen to it. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. It does crazy. But anyway, let's divulge off bloody allergens.
Yeah, before you get angry again.
Before I feel like I'm at work. Okay, right. Some amusing memes.
Okay.
Right. COVID has ruined sci-fi movies. Shit would be like, the year was 3004 and aliens were going to blow up the sun. I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But then it goes, so the world had to unite. And I'm like, no, they fucking didn't.
Why would COVID ruin that though?
Because let's face it, nobody really united. Everybody just hid away.
Yeah, but they're completely different circumstances.
We all know wasn't. Can you imagine what happened if, like, we woke up and aliens were invaded? Mm-hmm. Mass panic and hysteria.
Well, maybe for other countries, but as you remember,
Yeah.
Britain is at the forefront of becoming the galactic empire. We now have laser cannons.
I know, it's great. I love a laser cannon.
So, other countries, panic, but Britain, we'll be fine.
We were fine. We've got the lasers.
We've got the lasers. And then we can be like, hey, aliens, we've got lasers. Everyone else hasn't. You trade with us, you talk with us. And then we become the new British Empire again. Reclaim the empire! And that's how we'll have unity, goddammit. Hey, if I have to be emperor to do it, so be it. I am willing to take that crown.
Unlimited power. Oh dear.
What's it, Joaquin Phoenix in the Napoleon movie? I found the crown of France in the gutter.
I claim it for myself.
Yeah, I'll do the same. It's fine.
We'll have to fight Will for it. Or Harry, maybe.
Yes, well, before we make any more comments,
yeah, let's go.
let's veer away from that quite quickly, Mr. Padre himself.
Well, when I was searching memes, that's all there was. So it took ages to find something that I couldn't use. Right. So my girl almost died 3 times in my apocalypse dream because she don't listen. I'm now irritated. This is the male version of you cheated in my dream.
100%.
It's just like, I read that, I was like, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, question for you. If you have a sex dream about a friend in your friend group, do you tell them?
What, you had a sex dream about me?
Not about you.
Oh, okay.
About someone, and was like, do I tell them?
I don't know. Do you think that person would take it well, or do you think it would just go like...
I really don't know. I'll tell you who it is after the recording, but...
Ooh, scaredness.
But would you tell them?
I don't think I would.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, personally, from experience, no, I wouldn't.
Okay, fair enough. You told people before?
No, I haven't, because I feel like it'd just be weird. So you go, yo, Dave, I had a sex dream about you last night.
The only reason I wanted to slightly tell them is because in the dream, they were into doing it public.
So you want to know?
They were into voyeurism.
Christ.
And it's just... Maybe I've been listening to that piano song about dogging before going to bed. Because that is a good song.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, carry on with your memes.
Right. I feel like this could have been your family if there wasn't like 4 kids. Okay, it was just like, say, you and your eldest or something. Okay.
The best 2.
The best 2. I'm only saying this because I know that he will agree with me.
Yeah, but the middle brother also watches this now.
I know,
so the
but-
best 2.
I know you said that. But the middle brother, he'll probably agree with this as well.
Okay, go on then.
Right. My mum is yelling at my brother and I overheard this. Mum, go to your room. Brother, that's not fair. Mum, do as I say. Brother, you never send Lizzie to her room when she's in trouble. Mum, Lizzie never leaves her room. If she was in trouble, I'd make her go sit in the living room or go outside or talk to human beings. Me, I can hear you.
That is actually more the middle brother.
Is it? No, I don't think...
Well, it depends.
He had more friends than you.
Yes, as he constantly reminded me.
He did sociable things. He was in a band and everything.
He was in a band, he did skating.
Yeah.
But then...
I feel like that is more you.
Maybe. I mean, to be fair, so I can't say for how my eldest brother did it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think my parents have ever talked about it. But there was a time when my sister got in trouble.
Oh, okay.
And they sent her to her room.
Yeah.
And she went, fine, that's where all my toys are. So
silly girl.
So that's when my mum made her sitting in the living room for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
She went upstairs and then came back downstairs and went, right, off you go, off to your room. My sister went up there and went, where are all my toys? Thing is whenever I got grounded,
Yeah.
I thought the exact same thing, but I didn't say it out loud.
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
gotta bite your tongue.
fine.
Bite your tongue.
Yeah, it's where my toys are. It's where my books are.
Exactly.
And it's like
They were going to take away.
when
your
my
books.
dad, when I got a little bit older and I had a computer in my room, if I was in trouble, they would send me to my room, but my dad would make sure he would go up to my room before sending me to my room and take the keyboard away from the computer.
Oh wow!
So I couldn't
you
get
have
on the
an
computer.
on-screen key.
You have an on-screen keyboard. Thank you.
I love your dad. He does a thing, does he?
And the thing is because you had my account, which had a password to get in,
Yeah.
and then you had a guest account, so if my dad needed to get on the computer for anything,
Yeah.
but the guest account didn't have a password.
Yeah.
So I would go into that,
Yeah.
go through the control panel, disable the password
Yeah,
from my
my-
account, then go into my account, on-screen keyboard, onto MSN. Hi, guys. Going to take a while to type. Dad's taken the keyboard away from me again.
Now you see, if your dad was really smart, he'd have taken the power cable away from
Taking the
hard drive.
power cable or the mouse.
Yeah, mouse.
'Cause-
Mouse would have been killer.
Mouse would have been killer because I'm not smart enough to know all the codes on the keyboard.
No, I don't. Even
So-
now, like, we've got a Mac at work, and I'm now having to learn all that. Oh, God,
But
honestly.
yeah, Black would always be like, "What have you done this time?" Nothing.
Do nothing.
Nothing.
Right, Judge. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Me. No. Judge covers the mic. What do I do? I mean, what do you do? What do you do as a judge? If
you
somebody
swear-
says no, you go, well, you need to.
Do you swear to tell the whole truth? You know that.
Yeah.
No, because that will get me in trouble.
Why would it get you in trouble? I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Hey, I haven't sworn anything yet, so that was all me.
Scratch that from the record.
No, I think if you said no, the judge would just put you in contempt of court. I think it would
I just assume you're
it
not
would
allowed
be
to go.
boring like that.
I assume you would probably just like, right, cool, we'll leave the stand. You can't do it.
You wouldn't be able to testify,
Yeah.
and if you were the defendant, they would basically find you guilty from the pure fact that you refused to testify, kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably, but
That's true. Yeah. I wish they sold this in theatres instead of popcorn. I'd be happy.
it's chips.
Just a bucket of fries. Just a massive bucket of fries. I feel like I could do that over a pack.
Where's the dip?
Yeah, where's the sauce?
Where's the sauce?
Need some sauce.
It needs sauce, 100%.
And last one. Sometimes I get bored and walk around the Walmart parking lot putting these random notes on cars. And it says, I'm pregnant, call me. Can you imagine?
I like it. I saw another one, which
okay.
I absolutely loved. And it was, if there's someone you don't like who has a business card,
Yeah.
keep it. And then if you accidentally hit a card, leave that business card on the card.
Oh,
I was like, that is genius. I need to start now collecting business cards for people I hate. And then if I do
I've
hit
already
a
got a
card,
few in my mind.
but do you have their business cards?
No, but I'm now going to go get them.
And then you need to get a car and get a license and then hit someone else.
I could just go around and hit people's cars. Just take a hammer,
Baseball bat.
smash a window in,
Yeah.
or smash a light in on the back, and then just go.
But yeah, I was like, oh, that's so genius.
That's really clever.
But yeah, right.
Right.
Let's have a confession, not an am I the asshole.
Okay.
Right. Come on, phone. Load. Right. Oh yeah, I remember why I chose this one, because this one pissed me off in school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I chewed up every square millimetre of an entire pencil to shreds in 5th grade, then stuck it back in the pencil jar for the class.
Why the fuck would you do that? What is wrong with you?
We had this jar in 5th grade full of pencils that anyone could use when they needed a pencil.
Right.
And I took one and chewed every bit of the pencil to the point where it looked like Freddy Krueger, but as a pencil. Firstly, brilliant.
That is a brilliant
analogy. Actually worse. It was just mangled shreds. You could not even make it out as a pencil. It shouldn't have legally counted as a pencil. Also, what is wrong with your teeth if you've done this to a pencil?
How much anxiety have you got?
It looked like it had been through every world war. It was gruesome to look at. I then stuck it in the back of the jar of pencils, ready for some other children to use the mangled pencil.
Wow.
But the teacher found it before any of the kids did. She lined us up and tried to force a confession out of whoever the horrible monster was that mutilated the pencil. She was infuriated, especially that this incident should occur at our big age.
Oh, okay.
Because I think 5th grade is
like
year 4.
Yeah.
I did not confess. I stood my ground. To this day, no one but 2 people in that class knows that I'm the one who stuck the terrifying mutilated pencil back in the jar for everyone to enjoy. Now,
Right, okay.
the reason I wanted to share this one
Okay.
was I don't know about you,
Yeah.
but whenever in school I asked someone to borrow a pencil and they'd go rooting around in their pencil case, they would always give me the pencil they've chewed on. Why?
No.
Why? Like, either the pen or the pencil that they've chewed on to high heaven, and it's like, oh, can I borrow a pencil? Yeah, sure, here, this one. No, I don't want this one.
No, I'll ask somebody else, thank you.
You know, I want the nice one that you've got. I don't want your chewed up remains with you practicing fellatio on. I know. It's disgusting.
The thing that used to bug me is when people used to ask to borrow like a pen or pencil.
And then chew it
your fucking
and
pen.
give it back.
And I'll be like, what the fuck happened to this?
I'll be like, no, I will be taking back a new pencil when you bring it in tomorrow. Thank you very much. With interest.
Yeah.
A pencil a day.
Rubber.
It's been 2 days. I have still not received my pencil and rubber, so now I expect a pen. Fountain, please. Black.
Parker.
With my name engraved in it. Thank you very much.
Day 4. Now a compass.
And a protractor.
The whole geometry set.
I remember once. I'm not going to name names.
Okay.
I doubt they'll ever see this, but I'm not going to name names. But there was
Do they have a nickname that we've used before?
No.
Okay. Fine.
But there was it was year 4. In fact, year 4, so grade 5.
Yeah.
I'd been taken to, I don't know if it was Morrison's then or if it was still Safeway.
I thought it'd be Safeway.
Maybe. I'd been taken to Safeway by the mother. And there was a Rugrats magazine with a free pencil case on the front. I know.
Oh my god.
So of course I bugged Mum to get it, and she bought it, and I filled my pens and pencils in this Rugrats pencil case, took it to school, and I bragged about it.
Yeah.
The following day, pencil case isn't there.
Oh.
And of course the whole class got interviewed, and it turns out these 2 girls thought it would be funny to hide the pencil case in the bin, not knowing that the bin got emptied every night.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I don't know how much trouble they got into.
I thought they got some. They were probably made to sit in the head.
They were made to apologise to me. I don't...
Well, that doesn't replace the pencil case,
I know.
does it?
It was purple with Chucky on it. Like, come on.
Legend.
Yeah. The best character.
Exactly. That's crazy.
So, yeah. No, but, yeah. Why is it that people either give you the chewed up pencil or they borrow your pencil and chew it to fuck?
Yeah.
Is there no respect nowadays?
It's just not natural. But anyway, right.
Final
thoughts. Projectile vomit cannon. Take one with you.
Thunder cannon! I use you!
That's hilarious.
If I ever met someone who did that, I probably wouldn't leave them ever again either.
No.
They would be forever with me.
That's
Because then if they tried to leave me, I have blackmail.
That's your person.
That's blackmail. Don't chew on pencils.
Don't chew on pencils. Don't give people your chewed pencil, and then if you borrow a pencil, don't chew their pencil.
It's simple.
Okay, it's just not nice.
Yeah.
Memes be memeing.
As you always say.
And
allergies. Know your allergies.
Know your allergies versus intolerance, because it actually makes restaurants' life so much easier if you actually know what your fucking issue is.
And Paddy be angry about allergies and intolerances.
It's only because I've had to deal with it the last couple of days. I'm getting PTSD.
That's why it works. That's why it's perfect.
Yeah, you picked a good one there.
Thank you.
But that all being said, thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell and comment down below. And if you are listening to us on Spotify, please do give us a 5-star review and comment down below as well. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Cheers. Bye.